And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a 2nd and 2. Richardson out of the shotgun. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Quick throw completed by Richardson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Now Spears to begin the drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
60 Bison. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready.
2nd and 5. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Richardson going to move him around. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's into the clear. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 17-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Indianapolis.
Waste of time.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Two yards left on second down from the 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Titans, nothing.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 7. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Play fake. Here's Willis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Third down and 13. Levis out of the shotgun now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ready.
Now Willis on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
You can hear me? Oh shit, my fault, my fault.
Let's go now.
So in their own
Okay,
territory,
bet.
but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Okay, I got you, bro. For sure. Yeah, that's kind of a stupid rule right there. But
Willis will look to pass again here. He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
yeah, you got to get your
Now
team
2nd
together,
and
bro.
3.
Cowboy 80.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Okay, I got something for his ass. He did? Yeah, I got something for him. Don't even worry about it.
On the option, here's Spears. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, let me stop talking. Let me stop talking.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw, it's Levis. He finds his man, Sky Moore. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's get some momentum here, D.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's still on his feet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2nd and a couple. Off play action. Richardson. Short throw to Smith. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Levis back to throw. They'll roll him out right. That one's taken in by Spears. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Off the play fake, Levis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Richardson looks to throw once more. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
No gain on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll run here with Taylor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have opened the lead up to 30. To try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Colts 31, Titans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Levis. He gets it complete to him. And oh, he caught it up. And the Colts pick it up. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take it to the house.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Levis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Levis now off of play action. Rolling to his right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo. 26 yards. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll check this one down to Taylor. A little juke, and they can't bring him down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Second down and a yard. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Here's Richardson looking to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
45, Titans 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hey, you from Virginia, bro?
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Yeah. Ah, okay. I knew it was that way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect
I grew up in Virginia Beach.
That deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately,
I live in Charlotte now.
Half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, here's Levis. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
Levis from the gun. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Up front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their step.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They'll take over at first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hold the check. Let's go.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Meanwhile, Levis's throw is on target to Burks. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
First and 10, it's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Levis to throw on first and 10 here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Willis, got to have this one. Being chased out left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they will take a knee here.
Hey, good game, homie. I'm seeing that. Yeah, dog. Yeah, man, you gotta get that. Get your QB right. Oh.
And they take a knee.
Yeah, you should be able to get some for Levis for sure. Right. Right. Yeah. I see that. So, yeah.
So this one
Yeah.
winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Colts, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That number again is 1-800-492-9322. Upon notification of the recall by its supplier, Harris Teeter promptly removed the product from its shelves. If you purchase one or more of these items, please do not consume them. Instead, return them to your Harris Teeter for a full refund. Customers with questions should contact Quaker Consumer Relations at 1-800-492-9322, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. That number again is 1-800-492-9322. And again, complete information about this recall is available on the product recalls page of harristeeter.com. While all questions regarding this recall should be directed to Quaker Consumer Relations,